It's in the game. 22, water. 187. Charcoal, charcoal. 180 up.
Have some of this!
Cooler. Hot, hot. Let's go. Let's go. Hot, hot.
They ain't ready for us.
Fly, trumpet. Hot, go.
You know they pay me extra.
Military stunt. Ready.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
22, water.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Badgers will boot it away to start the game. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Cornhuskers offense will start this game off with the football. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the Wisconsin Badgers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule.
He's loose. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to run it. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. You're coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Quickly complete. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, and watch out! And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
No, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target over the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Well, jet sweep pass. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. On the ground, it's Hayes. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, Not a good job by this defense.
Finds the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, Badgers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Pulls it in. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Sort of getting in touch with their inner James White, Melvin Gordon, or Jonathan Taylor to pick up another 1st down.
I mean, it's just crazy the list of guys they've had play here in the Wisconsin tradition, and it continues, right? Everybody who's here, you're going to be featured. You're going to get touches. So, hey, recruits, you want to carry the football a lot? Come to Wisconsin.
They give it to him again. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st down and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Hayes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Passing on the field goal try. Ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on 4th and short. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
To the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. On target. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Absolutely perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Wyoming. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab on the left. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got him this time. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. This
is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the streak. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Badgers! And the route is on. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense.
All ready? Let's. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. He's got the tight end. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Find some fresh air. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Across the 25, he's got room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute. Going the other way, and he's got room. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got his man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you...
Turning it on! And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Takes the handoff. It's Brock. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it to the back. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Badgers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskers decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's the handoff. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Military stun! Military stun!
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Badgers are on the move. The give to the back.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability.
Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Powers through the defender. Oh, what a move to get room. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And they'll take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.